I received a phone call about, I don't know, maybe 8 weeks ago. Matter of fact, it was right after this announcement here.
But that one day, so we're going April 2nd, but very importantly, tomorrow tariffs 25% on Canada.
So Sergey, the owner of this particular home here in Lake House Cove, called me and said, Mark, can you come down here and have a conversation with me? We think we need to sell our home here in Lakewood Ranch. And I said, sure. So I come down and I meet with Sergey and his wife, and we talked about what was going on in politics between the United States and Canada. And as you know, that 25% tariff is going to have an effect that we really don't all understand quite yet. But this is not a political video. This is more about what facts are and what's happening in the reality of real estate where foreign sellers are concerned. So this gentleman, he and I sat down and we talked, and he said, look, Mark, I own a manufacturing company in Canada. We manufacture steel doors, and they're custom steel doors for residential homes. And he said, I sold that company to my son, who's about 26 years old, a couple of years ago, and he's been running it, and my wife and I came down here to start our retirement. So he asked me, he said, look, we're going to have to put this on the market, and we need to get it sold as quickly as possible because I have got to go back to Canada and help my son run this manufacturing plant and deal with what might be coming from a tariff standpoint and how we're going to implement those changes. So we had a discussion about the processes of selling a home as a foreign seller here in the United States. So there's a couple of things that you have to remember is that when you sell a home here, the government is going to hold back 15% of the proceeds for tax purposes. They want to make sure that they're going to be able to retain those taxes, if there is any, on the profit between the time you bought it and the time you sold it. So part of that process is we get him set up with an accountant that deals specifically with holdbacks for foreign sellers. So we got all that taken care of. They went down and met with the accountant, and they got everything straightened up because we knew that we would probably have a sale on this home pretty quick. And we did. We got it under contract in about a week, and today is closing day. So they're very relieved to be able to now put all of their efforts back into the manufacturing plant there where they are in Canada so that they can make those adjustments as necessary. And hopefully when the dust settles and all of this tariff stuff back and forth between the different countries ends, they'll be back for maybe a different property here in the Lakewood Ranch area. I look forward to being able to help other people who are in those same predicaments sell their property here in Lakewood Ranch if that becomes an issue for them as well. Mark Boehmig, Saunders and Company.